Okay, hello. So this is going to be Joy Division and Digital, and actually on the day that I'm recording this, it would be 40 years since Ian Curtis committed suicide, I guess. And so yeah, I figured might as well do another Joy Division reaction at some point. I also want to do another New Order reaction at some point. But yeah, Joy Division today, and let's talk, see what this is all about, and talk about it after. All right. Whoa. All right. So yeah, Digital from Joy Division. First thing that caught me was this is like one of the first Joy Division songs I've heard that kind of doesn't sound all like depressing. I really liked Ian Curtis's voice when he would sing the refrain of "Day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out," and my dog is sneezing. But bless you. And yeah, so I really like that part, and I don't know, it just kind of makes me want to jump around. And the opening bass line is uh, orgasmic, and yeah, and I mean this. Yeah, I really like this song. It wasn't that long. I think it was only like 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes, maybe three. I can't remember, but my goodness. And yeah, so I really like that. And so yeah, I was gonna see the about. There's not much about the song, but it says this song first appeared on a Factory sample, the first vinyl record released by Factory Records. It was also the last song played live by Joy Division at their Birmingham University show just over 2 weeks before Ian Curtis's death. Okay, so this is their last song they ever performed with Ian Curtis, because obviously they went on to do New Order, and they would sing some Joy Division songs there. But yeah, I had no idea about that. So I mean, it has some significance just with that being the last song that Ian played live. That's pretty neat. There's only like one, yeah, and one annotation here. There's not much lyrics anyway. There's two verses, the refrain which repeats twice, and then the outro. So the first verse, I'll just read some anyway. It says, "Feel it closing in, feel it closing in. The fear of whom I would call every time I call. I feel it closing in. I feel it closing in, and then day in, day out, day in, day out. I feel it closing in as patterns seem to form. I feel it cold and warm. The shadows start to fall. I feel it closing in. I feel it closing in. So then the refrain, the annotation for that, of day in, day out, day in, day out, it says Ian Curtis has had a disorder called epilepsy. Yes, it affected his life heavily. He would get seizures because of epilepsy, and they happened to him quite frequently. Uh, so I don't know if the song is actually all about his epilepsy or not, but that's what the annotation says there. And actually, I was reading more about Ian Curtis just because it's be 40 years since he died today, and yeah, I never knew like how severe his epilepsy had gotten by the time he died, which is pretty much why he uh, ended himself at the end. I mean, he had epilepsy. I know he had depression. He had a failing marriage, and he just had a baby. I mean, had a lot on his plate. He probably felt, and the seizures were getting worse. And I know Joy Division. I think they were just about to go to America to tour, and it was all probably too much for him. And I mean, I saw a lot of things saying that Ian knew that like he couldn't go on with Joy Division. He knew that it was probably going to come to an end because of his condition. Uh, but I mean, yeah, just a sad story altogether. But at least they got at least two albums out of Joy Division and out of him with his unique voice. I hate the word unique, but I mean that's what it is. I mean his voice is so deep and baritone, and just you know it's Ian Curtis. So yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, I like the song. I really like I said, it was like a kind of a feeling of a happy song, even though it probably isn't. But I just felt like there's some pep in it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and subscribing and commenting and all that kind of thing. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day or night, whatever it is for you. And again, really appreciate you watching. So anyway, I'll see you guys again soon, and stay safe, and yeah.